It's time to gather up Gotchard, everybody. We're talking about episode 5, and you know what? First 5 episodes, if you just want a brief idea of, like, is the show worth it? Do you want to take the time? It is a fun, lighthearted romp right now. Just good vibes all around, good characters, and we have a good momentum of just fun, engaging, episodic adventures. So let's just see how this train keeps on running, because we get a little bit of a flashback to last episode where mentor teacher dude basically explains the goth people's plan, what they want to do. They want to open up this gate thing and unleash darkness. You know, evil people shit. We do catch up to the goth sister trio as they go like, okay, shit's not been working right. We shall make more monsters, you know, as you do. We then see this big bruiser of a dude being an asshole, and he gets some monster, as we get a fun scene with all of the alchemy students, as our main duo talks to the secondary duo and says like, hey, you're able to find shit easy, can you show us how you do it? And they go like, yeah, we'll do that, and it's fun. Good introduction to these guys as they go on a little romp, and they run into a wrestling school. They're going like, oh, there's a gimme in here. They go in, and the owner of the building, not the owner of the building, yeah, no, he's the owner of the building, the owner of the school at least, comes in and just goes like, what the fuck are y'all doing in my house? I'm not saying it's his house, but, and they're just going like, hey, we're just we're looking for a thing. And then Yakuza show up and go like, hey, give us your building, bitch. And they're immediately like, oh shit, fucking, oh no. Right? As a little action figure flies out, and that's the Kimmy. The Kimmy possessed the action figure and has been helping the Wrestle dude. And basically, they're just like, oh yeah, no, he's helping me beat off Yakuza and everything. And they're like, oh, that's cool. You know what? Kimmies are involved. Let's help you out. They summon a PNG to get rid of the Yakuza guys. It's fun. No, it's actually not a PNG. He turns into a gun. I forget that. I thought it's easy to call them PNGs. He turns into a gun, makes a mass hallucinate, as the big dickhead shows up, and the guy goes like, oh no! That's a big wrestling dickhead. They have a brief little fight. It does not go well because dickhead uses a backbreaker on Hotaro. Hotaro's out of commission. So the wrestling teacher goes like, all right, bitch, you're going to class. You're going to school. I'm teaching you how to deal with a fucking backbreaker. As Wrestler G, which is the Kemi, goes like, you know what? I'm helping out too. He possesses the dude, and he doesn't turn into a monster because it's not with malice. It's with good intent. Oh my god. There's brainwaves connecting thoughts, theories. And they basically spend all night practicing how to deal with a backbreaker. When the bad guy shows up the next morning, he's able to defeat the backbreaker, get out of it, and it's a fun tokusatsu flavored wrestling match. It's very wrestling heavy, and I absolutely love it. Wrestle Ant is used. Great cool form. I really enjoy it. I love the arms. They look dope. And the finishing kick is a drop kick. Classic in professional wrestling. They beat the bad Kemi. They do all this stuff, right? It's fun. It's cool. And basically they go like, hey, you kind of can't remember this action figure who you seen as like a brother in arms and is a really good friend. And the guy just goes like, yeah, you know what? That's fair. It's understandable. You know, I've started from nothing before. Doesn't mean I can't do it again. And it's just like, oh, that's kind of sad, because like this is like what Hotaro's been fighting for, of like a world where Kemi and people can just hang out and be together, and they're not allowed to do it yet, and it's just really sad, you know? And this whole thing is just a absolutely adorable episode. Wonderful, wonderful little episode. And I love all the wrestling stuff going on. I love the wrestling posters. I love the wrestling choreography. I love the passion that wrestling is being shown through. It is really a love letter to professional wrestling. And on that note, the fights are fun because, yeah, it has some wrestling bits into it. That's fun. Like, they do a full collar and elbow. They do the whole back and forth. It's just, hey, just do some wrestling. It's fun. I love the drop kick. Has there been a drop kick in Rider before? Has there been a drop kick as the main as a Rider kick before? The suits look great. The fist for the gorilla face, that's fun, but also wrestler's cool. This is a really good, solid episode. This really good, solid. Is it back to basics? It feels back to basics. It feels just very stripped down. Hey, we just want to tell a fun story with these characters we're dealing with in this world, and like, yeah, there is some background plot elements that are keeping going on, such as the Goth sisters working through their plans. We have the main female lead, whose name is escaping me, and I hate that, because she is a main character. She is a major character, and I should be remembering her name. I will try to do better next one, where she's like, oh, people and Kimmys can work together. Your idea isn't dog shit. What the fuck? Holy crap. It's really cool. This is overall really, really good episode. We have had a good track record of Gotchard episodes. Just good, solid, wholesome, fun, and I cannot wait to see how everything gets broken later, where they just break the hearts of your characters. Or it could just turn into a full-on Forza, where it's just happy-go-lucky the entire time. Who knows? But I know that you can follow me on a variety of social media. You can follow me here on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those kind of things. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, Tumblr. I'm on all those places. Links are in the description for all of them. And I try to post semi-regularly. You know, I also update when things need to be updated. And if you like these videos that I've been doing for Geets and Gotchard, and you want to see more, I have been reviewing Ultraman Blazar every single week, exclusively on my Patreon. As little as $1 a month can get you exclusive access to all of those videos, as well as many upcoming projects and whatnot. As well as if you pay $5 a month, you get your name at the end of the video. Ain't that fun? But that's not it for this video. We have some comments to deal with. Like I don't enjoy reading your comments. That's sarcasm. I do enjoy that. First up from Slime Beast. I don't like Spanner's vibes this episode, I don't think. Yeah, Spanner is definitely giving off major, like, hashtag nice guy vibes. That kind of, like, I wouldn't call him an incel. Spanner is not an incel. He's not an incel yet. They could do something with that. But no, he is very much that, hi, I am being overly polite and nice to you, female. Fuck you, dude. And that is very creepy behavior. So, I'm genuinely thinking we're supposed to, like, not enjoy his presence right now. And next up, from Esconde, I read up on the Gacha driver lore after you mentioned that, and wow, that is some serious stuff. I'd welcome more 3D monsters and or Kimmy monsters based characters. Of course, Spanner has a soft spot for the female lead, calling her by her full name and everything. Kudo Rine, Kudo, Rine, Kudo Rine, Kudo Rine. Great, got it. I got it. Fucking hold me to that. I think it's a safe guess to say that there's a good chance his favor of her is for some self-serving gold to get more power or status. That's my guess, at least. The wheel of fate has begun to turn. Was it that moment of him watching Hothoro and Kudo head off to find the Kimmy sighting and saying something ominous is really on the nose? Spanner mentioning he is of equal rank to Mr. Minato makes me hope our resident pathetic Tumblr man gets to show off some of the stuff in the future. I'm hoping he becomes a writer. It was really great to see Kudo opening up about her dad. I'm looking forward to more moments like this where more sides of her character aside from being just stoic is highlighted. Really enjoyed how Hotaru handled the hostage situation. His respect and friendship of the Kimmy is starting to pay big time. I hope Madwheel is just a swell guy to balance off Banner's team. The way he calls out his name is pretty friendly. Oh, just on Kudo, this one episode, so much of Otaro is just like rubbing off on her because he's just trying so hard and she's just cheering him on. It's just like, yes, cool, hell yeah, friendship. I bet you dollars to donuts that the writers are possibly already thinking that the post-epilogue bit of any movie bits, they might start dating, like Drive. I'm saying Drive because they got married post-show, you know? But yeah, no, the Gotchard is fucking wild. It's a fun, like, it's not relevant to the show, but it is relevant in some way because that is kind of what the show's about, of like breaking down into all the parts and working with the chemis. It makes sense. I just don't think it's gonna come up super ton. And then you also have to ask the question, is Hotaro still a human after this? Or is he now a homunculus? Ooh, questions. Will there be answers? Oh no, I'm not the fucking writer. And oh my god, we are getting so many fun forms because, dear god, that like butterfly gun is fucking hilarious. It's great, and I hope we see more like props like that for Kudo to use. Like that would just be perfect. Of like, oh, I have turned myself into a prop. Kudo, use me. Bang. You know, that's fun. That's a way for like them to work together. You know, it's a fun idea. Yeah, Spanner is definitely up to something, whether it's just like he's trying to get favor from her or like trying to get rid of her, who knows, but it's interesting to see all that kind of stuff. And yeah, there's a lot of cool, interesting things to be said about Gotchard so far. It's just not, I wouldn't say it's not thematically as deep or rich as Geats. It's just more, it's doing its thing. It is thematically rich in the way it's what it's wanting to do, which is talk about friendship and understanding and challenging pre-established ideas, and like it's dealing with that in a very fun kind of like fight the world idea of like youth rebellion without being rebellious. And I think that's cool. That's fun. But hey, that's it for this video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Follow me on social media, and support me on Patreon. It'd really help me out. It'd be really cool and dope. Till next time.